What kind of statement do you think it made for you? Just, I mean, there's a lot of career highs for you personally.
I think it's just, just shows some of my growth in the offense. And it was fun, man. Able to make plays, help us win. That was my biggest thing. As long as we're winning, I'm ecstatic.
What's the key to, everyone talks about your ability to go up and get the ball. I mean, you're not necessarily the, 6'5", huge receiver. What's the key to winning those jump balls so often like you do?
I just think just my unbreakable will. I just want to get the ball. I think when the ball comes in my direction, I just really believe that it's mine. So I kind of always had that attitude since I started playing football. So, I get excited when I see the ball and come in the air. So, and I always want to beat the DB to the ball. That's my thing. So I know if the DB has position, if I jump before him, I got a better chance than he does.
That catch on the last drive, were you pretty excited when you saw you had one-on-one coverage and you knew you were going to get that chance down the field to make that play?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And kind of before the snap, I was leaning back and I was looking at Russ, and I kind of knew he was going to come my way. So I just wanted to be available. And the DB had real good position, man. He had really good position, but when he's focused on the ball and I can see him on the ball, I can make a play on the ball that he can't.
Paul, Russ has led 23 fourth-quarter overtime game-winning drives in his career and just 99 starts. Have you ever seen somebody do it as well as he does down the stretch in those moments?
I haven't. I definitely haven't been on a team with someone like that. So I think he's a great playmaker, in this league. Probably one of the best of our time for sure. And we kind of rally around him. He's very poised in situations like that. Almost like he kind of wants it to come down to a situation where we trust him to lead us down the stretch, and that's exactly what he did.
What was he like in the huddle on that final drive?
He just told us to relax. He was like, let's go. He said, let's go make some plays. And we knew he was talking to us on the outside because we had to get the ball downfield pretty fast. So that's exactly what we did. And we started off with a big play, and Jimmy walked in for a touchdown.
In your eyes, what made that performance as a whole so special by Russ?
I think it made it special because he understood the moment and what it meant to our team and our season. And I think that he took us the right way, man. He had us go down and fight against a high-scoring offense. It was more than just that last drive, man. It was that whole game. We understood we were going to have to score points. We understood that it was going to take us making more plays than they did at the end of the day, and that's exactly what he led us down on that last drive. He helped us make more plays than they could match.
Paul, you all have obviously been more productive this year than in years past. Did you know that if you're able to stay healthy, you'd be able to produce like this?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty confident in myself, out there and in the offense. And so that's my biggest focus every week is to stay healthy. So as long as I'm healthy, I feel like I give us a good chance on offense to make some plays or at least draw some attention, take the top off with whatever my duty calls me to do that week. I just maximize it.
Do you see a turning point in the offense after this last performance?
Definitely. I think it showed that we don't have to win points, with one touchdown or less than a touchdown and just score field goals. I think it showed that we could put points on the board. It showed that even when, we're not being successful in one element of the offense, that the other guys could step up and make plays. So I think it definitely was a good turning point, and, we made some additions this week, so I think that's going to help us going forward as well.
That addition being Dwayne, what do you think he'll bring to the line for you guys?
Just some experience, he has really good size, he moves well, and he knows that spot. He plays that spot really confident. He's looked good the past few days, and he looked good against us. So, I'm looking forward to going forward with him.
The first touchdown you had was one where Russell ran around and you guys had to kind of do the scramble drill thing. Just how much time for a receiver when they come here does it take to get comfortable with that part of this offense of you have your initial route, but then there's kind of the secondary play if Russell runs around?
I can only speak for myself because I came from, I didn't come from a scramble offense at all in college with all the quarterbacks that I had. I never was in a situation where I really had to scramble and make a play or scramble and try to see or feel what the quarterback feels. But a good thing that we work on is that in practice, and in the off season, man, we usually Russ we end with some deep routes, but he'll do a period where he just has guys just seeing him and turning their head and breaking in a direction, and he just puts the ball on the spot. So we really work on things like that away from the facility, and I think that it just carried over into the season.
Anything else?
Baseball.